Hey everyone, welcome back for another deep dive. As parents, one of the biggest things we think about is our kids' future, right?
Absolutely.
And a huge part of that is obviously their education,
Right.
but with college costs going up, well, let's just say it's a little intimidating to think about how to afford it all.
It really is. Yeah.
So today we're going to dig into some smart strategies for saving for your kids' education.
Yeah. I think
We'll break down some practical tips and hopefully leave you feeling more confident about tackling this whole saving thing head on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And I think, one of the biggest takeaways right off the bat is that starting early is key.
Okay, so yeah, starting early. Why is that so important?
Well, it all comes down to this concept called compound interest.
Compound interest.
Yeah. Have you heard of that before?
Yeah, vaguely, but honestly, I need a little refresher.
Sure. So basically, it's the idea that your money makes money, and then that money makes more money, so it's like a snowball effect over time.
Okay, I like the snowball analogy. That makes sense.
Right. So think about it like let's say you invest just $200 a month starting today and keep that up for 18 years.
Okay, $200 a month. Got it.
With an average return of, say, 7%, which is reasonable, you could end up with over $80,000.
Wait, really? 80,000?
Yeah, just from that initial investment.
Wow. Okay, that's actually pretty amazing.
It is, and the earlier you start, the more time that snowball has to roll and grow.
Okay, that makes total sense. The earlier, the better. Got it.
Yeah.
So now we know starting early is crucial, but how do we actually go about saving? What are the best ways?
So there are two main strategies I think we should talk about: 529 plans
Okay.
and scholarships.
Scholarships, okay.
So 529 plans are basically investment accounts specifically designed for education expenses.
Gotcha. Specifically for education.
Exactly. And the great thing about them is that they offer tax advantages.
Tax advantage is always a good thing.
Right. So you won't be taxed on any of the earnings as long as you use the money for qualified education costs.
Okay, so things like tuition, obviously.
Yeah, tuition room and board, even computers and stuff like that.
Okay, so it's pretty flexible.
It is. And there are actually different types of 529 plans, too.
Really? Okay, tell me more.
So you've got prepaid tuition plans where you lock in today's tuition rates at specific schools.
Oh, that's interesting. So, like, if tuition's going up, you're kind of protected.
Exactly. Then there are savings plans which give you more flexibility.
More flexibility, okay.
You can invest in mutual funds and other options with those.
Gotcha.
And each state runs its own 529 plans.
So it's probably important to do your research.
Absolutely.
Figure out which plan is best for you in your kid's situation.
Definitely.
Okay, so 529 plans, those are good to know about. And then, of course, there are scholarships.
Yeah, scholarships are basically free money for education, so definitely worth looking into.
I mean, who doesn't love free money, right?
Exactly, and there are so many scholarships out there, you'd be surprised.
Yeah, that's true. You hear about them all the time, but where do you even start looking for them?
Well, online databases are a great place to start.
Online.
And I'd also talk to your kid's high school guidance counselor.
Ah, good old guidance counselors.
Right, they usually have a ton of information, and don't forget to check with local community organizations.
Oh, yeah, good point. Sometimes those smaller organizations have scholarships that people don't even know about.
Right, exactly.
Awesome. So lots of options there. So it seems like the main takeaway here is starting early is key, and then exploring those different saving strategies.
Exactly. And remember that compound interest is a powerful tool.
Definitely powerful. So to wrap things up, what's one thing our listeners can do today to get started on this whole saving journey?
I would say sit down and figure out a realistic amount you can set aside each month.
Even if it's small.
Even if it's small, every little bit counts.
Okay, love that.
And then start researching those 529 plans.
Research is key.
It is.
Amazing advice. Thank you so much for joining us for this deep dive.
Absolutely. It was my pleasure.
And to all of our listeners out there, remember that saving for your child's education might seem daunting, but taking it one step at a time can make all the difference.
It really can.
Start small, start early, and watch that snowball grow. Thanks for tuning in.
Thanks, everyone.
If this podcast helped you, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Your support helps us keep making these videos. Thanks for watching.